Ladies and gentlemen, here we are again. This is the Flying Turk with another flight for you guys. This is requested by Keith, one of my subscribers. We will be doing, or better said, we will be attempting the DCA river run. We are taking off from KPIT, also known as Pittsburgh Airport, and we're going to Ronald Reagan International at Washington DC. The approach we will be doing is RNAV 19 or RNAV Z19, better said. RNAV Z19, and it is the famous visual approach where you will be flying over the water or over the river. Water sounds a little bit lesser than it actually is. Let me get a sip of my energy drink to get boosted. Well, for the people that don't know, this is dark blue. But I do it like this. There you go. This is the Turkish energy drink. I normally don't like energy drinks, but I feel a little bit exhausted and now I need it. This is our beautiful plane. This is the Leonardo Mad Dog, and it's definitely a Mad Dog. It's not an easy plane to fly, definitely requires some skill. If you're new to Flight Simulator, don't get this. You will have a very hard time trying to learn and fly this plane. I'm gonna say you need some experience to fly the McDonnell Douglas airplanes. They require some skill, they require some knowledge to be able to operate properly. I don't have all of it, I can guarantee you that, but we're getting there. Load manager. We need to get the load manager up and running as well. So registry N11. November. Also November. Interesting. Let's wait for our good friend Keith to show up. Wait, 11835. That's it. Okay, I was checking the load manager, but a lot of things are ticked off that I normally have ticked on, which is interesting. Let's say that that's okay. Oh. 0 and 0, we have no GSX. It sucks. How? Even though we are parked up here, we don't have any GSX. Interesting. Well, anyways, we don't need GSX because we are the Flying Turk and we can do it without. Okay, well that's starting up. Let's start this plane up. Okay, it has been a while. It's not something I do every day. APU is starting to turn on. Perfect. Not much we need to do over there. This is anti-ice. See, our friend Keith has not yet showed up. Put that to run. Air on. Flight director on both sides. We know our altitude, which is 26,000 feet. We can set that before. Let's go to performance. Let's leave that weight and balance. KPIT, KDCA. We have almost no cargo, we're making it ourselves a little bit easier. Because this is the first time I'm attempting to do this and I've not flown the MD-82 much. I have a little bit of fuel in the center, but we will not touch that for the time being. Okay, this doesn't work. Let's do it this way. Do we have it on this way? Am I confusing it with the MD-11? There are no IRS knobs that I can see. Okay. It might be that I'm confusing it with the MD-11 at this point. I've been flying a lot of planes recently. Let's go to route. And we're doing KPIT to KDCA. Go. Okay, let's go to departure arrival. I love the MD-80. It feels a lot like the Boeing planes, yet it's also like the, how do you say it? It's also like Airbus plane. It's like in between. This is like the perfect middle ground for me. I at least understand the MCDU a little bit. You will see where I have a little bit of difficulty. Departure arrival, RNF Z on 19, Freedom 6. Bucco or Louise. Let's check sim brief quickly. I have no experience here. Bucco nor Louise, I cannot spot any of them on the map. Freedom, sand, together, Vergi. Bucco or Louise, maybe on the other map. BKS and Rai now. Okay, interesting. We'll do none for now. Let's go one page further. Factors, that's never good. Okay, we're gonna have to see what comes out of this. I'm curious about this one. Freedom 6 and goes to RNFC. Runway 19, will it? Buko. Kinda curious about this one. Freedom 6 has disappeared. 6. Let's do Buko. Just for the heck of it. Yeah, it's still giving factors. Let's see about that. We can always change that. Cruising altitude is flight level 260. Cruise and wind. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. So we go to breathing and sim brief. We find our top of climb. And 291.27. 291 slash 20. Oops. Slash 27. Weather now, I suppose. I ain't so sure about this either. Yeah, it's 28 degrees, which is quite hot. If you ask me, because I'm from the Netherlands, and well, we are extremely happy when it's that hot. 260 is minus 23. Zero fuel weight. Need to check our EFB for that. 51870. Five 1.9, I suppose. 9. Cost index of 35. Does that add up? Cruise profile. I cannot see cost index over here. Interesting. For reserves, what do we have for reserves today? Landing weight. Tax trip. Seven. Oh, 7.1. Guess it's 7.1. Don't know. Do we? Oh, got some standard wing views. I didn't know. Good job. Good job, Leonardo. I like your plane a lot more now. 2.6. Let's say 2.7. 7 slash A. Okay, let's go to takeoff. What will be our V speeds? That's gonna be an interesting one as well. We had KPIT. Runway 10 center, that's correct. Five eight 604. 58604. 374251. 374251. 37. I forgot again. 4251. Dang it. 4251. 42. The 151. Touch this one to set that. Okay, that has been set. Let's execute this. The index position has been set. Has been set. Take off has been set. Approach. Let's do flaps 40. Oh, we can see the reflections over here at the glass. Lovely. I was gonna say here a little bit too, but it's not. Okay. Everything has been done. What's next? I think that's not important. Wing legs, climb, cruise, descent, forecast. Aha. Here comes the interesting part. As usual. Top of descent. 350. 280 slash 312 37. 260. 315.32. Slash 32. Then we have 240. slash 316.32. I'm doing it for nothing. 1520. At 280 we have 312, 327. Oops, Daisy, we don't want that. We don't want that either. Dang it, I'm opening SimBrief and a lot of other things I'm not supposed to open. 315.32. 316.32. And 318.30. It's a windy day. I think we have set everything. Let's go to legs. Yes. Now we have flight levels in here as well. Perfect. That's what we want. Balance 55940. Zero. Okay, this has been done. Okay. Let's go back to takeoff. Let's turn EFB off for now. Let's get rid of that. Then let's start up the plane. And in the meantime, also request clearance.
Pittsburgh clearance delivery COA 44 ready to copy IFR clearance to Washington.
COA 44 is cleared to Washington Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 10 center, climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.15, squawk 6275.
COA 44 cleared to Washington Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 10 center, climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure on 124.15, squawk 6275.
COA 44 readback correct. Contact ground on 127.8. Good day.
Did I forget something? APU is running. Pump is on. Center pumps. Ah, ignition. Dang it, without ignition it will not do anything. Super intelligent. Okay, now it's time to get the panels all lit up. Definitely we don't need this during the day, but I love the sight of it, it just looks lovely. We have a nice Azul plane taking off. Let's contact ATC. Contact ATIS.
Pittsburgh Airport information, Whiskey 2200 Zulu. Wind 109er at 5. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 10,000 feet, few clouds at 18,600 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.90. Visual runway 10 center, ILS runway 10 left and ILS runway 10 right in use. Landing and departing runway 10 center, runway 10 left and runway 10 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have whiskey. Pittsburgh Airport information, X-ray 2200 Zulu. Wind 109er at 5. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 10,100 feet, few clouds at 18,600 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.90. Visual runway 10 center, ILS runway 10 left and ILS runway 10 right in use. Landing and departing runway 10 center, runway 10 left and runway 10 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instruction.
Okay. Both engines have started. Potomac 8. Ah, center of gravity. Interesting. Well, we will figure that out later. Plane is started up. You can see the heat block. Let's see where is Tennessee. What is my good friend Keith? Selam kardeş, iyiyim. Seni sormalı. Ne var ne yok. Stream'e hoş geldin. Consent. To the right. EE. Then line up. Taxi.
Pittsburgh ground COA 44 with X-ray ready to taxi
Fazla
IFR.
Türk görmüyoruz buralarda. Ne var ne yok. Hoş geldin kardeş. I'm good, my friend. Thank you for joining again. How are you doing? I hope everything is fine with you.
Taxi to and hold short runway 10 center using taxiway Lima Kilo Charlie COA 44.
Okay, plane has been set. Let's get rid of that, of those, and we are ready. We are not. Forgot what were my fee speeds. And you can see that I'm tired. I forget all these little things. 151. Okay, that's all fine for me. Parking brake has been released. We put in some throttle. Okay, definitely unnecessary, but we're Turkish. We need to open the window. It's something very unnecessary, but we all do it. Even in cold weather, we open the window. But I don't know what it is. I love it too. When driving a car, name it, I always open the window. And since this is the Flying Turk, I need to open the window on a plane as well, my friends. Oh man, you don't say so. I hope it's not too bad. Gotta say, if you're in home, rain is nice, man. I cannot complain about it. Hearing it outside pour down, it's all getting all fresh and clean. You're inside just listening and gaming. I love it. It's perfect. I was hoping for my friend Keith to be here as well, since I'm doing this flight for him. But unfortunately, he's not present. But my friend from Greece, Greece, was it right? I think I remember you correctly. Welcome back, nice to have you. Are there any flights you would like me to do? If you have a request, please leave a comment, my friend. I'm open to suggestions. This flight we are doing at the moment was suggested by a subscriber of mine named Keith. Lovely guy. He asked me to do the DCA river run, so I thought let's go for it. It's a nice visual. I'll never say it correctly. It's a visual approach on Ronald Reagan Airport at Washington DC. This is the Freedom 6 approach, connecting to RNAV 19, RNAV Z to be exact. This is where you fly over the river and then make a bank to the right and land on the runway. So it's going to be an interesting one. Turkish Airlines, Athens to Istanbul. Let me write that down. You know what, my brother? Tomorrow I'm gonna make a special video for you. Be sure to be here. I'm gonna do a live stream with it later on the night, but during the day I'm gonna do my best to make a nice video out of it. There's gonna be a special video releasing very soon. I planned it in for the 23rd. Oh, it's gonna be today. Today there will be a release for what was it? The shortest 777 flight by Emirates. I made a nice complication from start to the end, you know, where we load up the plane with GSX and where we disembark everything at the end, where we, sorry, now I'm lying. I did the loading process, I did the takeoff, I did a few shots while flying, and I also did the approach. Be sure to check that out. I did my best for that video. It's gonna be a good one, I think. It will release today, somewhere in the evening or during the midday. I named it shortest Emirates 777 flight. Hey, Keith, welcome, my friend. How long does it take? It's probably like 35-40 minutes, right? If I'm not wrong. Dang it, Turkish Airlines love to use those big planes.
Pittsburgh Ground Endeavor 5036 requesting pushback. Endeavor 5036 pushback request accepted.
By the way, dropped it quickly. Yeah, this is where we turn in. At this point, I should request clearance from our good friends at the tower.
Pittsburgh Tower COA 44 ready for IFR departure runway 10 center.
COA 44 altimeter 29.9er 0 wind 109er at 5. Cleared for takeoff runway 10 center.
I thought the shortest one was by Air France, somewhere in Africa. But let's do it, my friend, let's do it. I like the short 777 flights. It's very engaging, you need to be heads on, you know. You cannot just leave it, because as soon as you take off, you have like 5 to 10 minutes and then you start the descent procedure.
Cleared to land runway 10 left number 2 American 1868.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10 center COA 44.
Pittsburgh Tower Jazz 7130 ready for departure runway 10 left IFR to Toronto. Jazz 7130 hold short runway 10 left. Traffic is Boeing
Yeah,
on
man,
short
aviation is everywhere, my friends. It doesn't matter, Greece, United States, Turkey, everywhere we have aviation lovers. I love the community, man. Very
Hold
lovely,
short
very
runway
friendly,
10 left Jazz
very welcoming.
7130.
Guys, it's time for us to take off the MD-82.
Southwest 409er 7 follow the aircraft on final. Wind
We are cleared for
109er
takeoff.
at 5. Cleared to
Let's
land
give her some
runway
throttle.
10 right. United Tree 784 number 2 for landing. Follow the Boeing on final. Wind
Okay.
109er at 5. Cleared to land runway 10 left. Cleared to land runway 10 right southwest 409er 7. Cleared to land runway 10 left number 2 United Tree 784.
Come on. Nose is up, but it's not lifting up.
Pittsburgh Tower Endeavor 5 21818 miles northwest inbound ILS runway 10
There we
left
go.
approach. Endeavor 5 218 Pittsburgh Tower. Altimeter 29.9er 0 wind 109er at 5. Cleared ILS runway 10 left approach.
Gear up. Lights out.
Oops.
Pittsburgh
That's
Tower
really
American
good.
19er 89er ready for departure runway 10 right IFR to Charlotte. COA 44 contact Pittsburgh departure
Fino.
on 124.15. Good day. American 19er 89er altimeter 29.9er 0 wind 109er at 5.
Terrain.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10 right. Pittsburgh Tower, Alaska.
What are you doing,
412
plane?
At runway 10 center, ready for departure IFR to Seattle. Alaska 412, line up and wait.
I never understand this autopilot.
Flap to 0.
Pittsburgh Tower, Boeing Lima Kilo Foxtrot
Stop.
2720 miles northwest inbound clear IFR to Republic.
Dang it, why are you doing this?
Cessna Whiskey Uniform Papa 805 altimeter 29er.9er 0 wind 109er at 5. Cleared for takeoff runway 10 left. United Tree 784 follows the aircraft on final. Wind 109er at 5. Cleared to land runway 10 left. Cleared to land runway 10 left United Tree 784. United Tree 784 go around.
Vertical speed, but let's switch it to FNAV.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10 right American 19er 89er.
Okay. It's acting a bit better now. I always have issues with this plane.
Runway 10 left approach. Endeavor 5
Yeah, man, we were going a little bit down. This plane is has a mind of its own, you know. When I say go up, it goes down. I pressed the nav button and VNAV button, but it didn't react.
13 miles northwest inbound ILS runway 10 left approach. United Tree 784 contact Pittsburgh approach on 133.7. Good day.
Ah, Keith, me too, man. I work from home, from the computer as well.
1 heavy Pittsburgh tower. Altimeter 29er
I'm gonna show you.
0 wind 109er at 5.
You still see me, but very up close.
10 left approach.
This is my workstation. You know, here I work,
Endeavor 5 218
here I
wind
play.
144 at 4.
I'm making the best of it.
Cleared to land
While
runway
I'm home, you
10
know,
left.
while I'm working, I'm using my time wisely, if I might say so. I like to do flights while I'm working. Now I'm not working. Now I'm free. Now I'm with you guys, hanging out, doing a nice flight. You know, but when I'm not working, yeah, then I'm putting in like me on the stream. And when I'm working, I'm doing like videos in the meantime, filming here and there, taking my time to make some good content for you guys. You know, better to do something while you're working to kill the time and do something you like. It makes your time worthwhile, at least if you ask me. Yeah, man, definitely, my friend. Old planes are a big adrenaline rush. They keep you on the spot. They keep you monitoring everything. It's not like a A320 or a 737. Put on autopilot, go away. That's what I did in the beginning. Or when I'm working, like especially on Mondays when it's very busy, I just like to set up an easy flight with a 777, 737, name it, a modern plane. Even the A320, A321 sometimes. I plan it in that when I am landing, it's around my break time. So I do those flights while I'm working with the modern planes because I don't have to monitor anything. I know it will follow its flight path.
At 4. Cleared to land runway 10 left. American 19er 89er contact Pittsburgh departure on 124.75. Good day.
Let's see if he's going correct.
Cleared to land runway 10 left number 2 Ice Air 831 heavy. 124.75 American 19er 89er. Goodbye. Cleared to land runway 10 left Boeing Foxtrot.
Because this plane has its mind of its own, but it seems to be going somewhat correctly. Dang it.
Endeavor Flight 218 contact ground on 121.9er. Going to 121.9er. Endeavor Flight 218.
Oops, we forgot that one. We didn't see that. We forgot the auxiliary.
Foxtrot 27 go around.
Center fuel pumps low. Yes, they're finished.
Ice Air 831 heavy contact ground on 127.8. CO844 acknowledge.
Okay. Everything is going good so far.
COA 44, did you copy?
It's good to see you here, Grease. I love that, man. Aye, aye. Xbox, usually I fly the old birds from comfort of my sofa. Man, I definitely agree with you, my friend from Greece. I fly from a one-seater sofa as well, so I even though I sit at the desk, I have like this one-seater sofa, you know, like for one person. It's the most comfortable there is. Lean back, enjoy. When it gets serious, go to the front.
Radar service terminated. Squawk
Oops.
1200.
Ah, man.
Cleveland Center COA 44 is type 2 miles west of Flight Papa Alpha 0 flight level 180. Request flight following.
120 tree.
Changed.
Squawk 120 tree, COA 44.
Yes, that's changed automatically. Perfect. Yeah, we forgot the most important things. What are your favorite planes, my friend from Greece? Now we're talking about older planes, I'm kinda curious. Man, Keith, you got me all hyped up about this approach, you know? I've checked it out online before I started the stream. And dang it, it's an interesting one, this one. Not an easy one. I've checked out the charts. It looks quite challenging. I can imagine you not getting it getting it at in one go. Largest server, nice, my friend. I'm happy to hear you had a good upgrade. Yeah, I'm here at a temporary house, you know, it's not worth it for me to upgrade the stuff I have here. When I go to Brazil, I will definitely be looking into investing in a better work environment for myself, because this is all nice and all, but you know, we need something more comfortable down the road. If I'm gonna be sitting here for a long time, might as well be a better seat. But my friend from Greece, you were talking about old planes. What do you like to fly? And by the way, guys, are you excited about Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024? It's literally around the corner. We are almost there. Like in 2 months, approximately, we will have the game. I can agree with that. The A340 is very lovely. I just hoped we had a good study level A340 in the game. But Latin VFR, let us say, not a bad choice. Yeah, man, I can imagine. Like doing only flights without a purpose gets boring quickly. Honestly, that's why I've started this YouTube thing as well. Gives gives you a goal, gives you a reason to fly, you know. What the? My friend is going hardcore. 400 euros for the flight simulator, collector's edition. So we got the Antonov AN225 collectible statue, right? Nice one. Honestly, I will be skipping on that one because if you ask me, it's a bit too expensive. I will be looking at the Aviators edition or the premium deluxe, because I've already have most of the Microsoft planes. I'm gonna sit down, not tomorrow, but day after tomorrow, so the 25th or the 26th in the morning, and check what Microsoft has released so far, what I already own. If I see that they have a few planes that they have released and that might be interesting to me, for the price, I will definitely choose the Aviators edition just to get the extra planes. But if I already have most of them that I would like to have, and I will probably just get the premium deluxe. Guys, it's expensive, man. 400, 300. Honestly, I saw on Aerosoft it was 240 euros, something like that. Maybe with tax 400? No, 300, excuse me. Why are we still climbing? Okay, we will give you some more game volume. It's been set to 300, okay. We don't have a top of descent marker, which is interesting. A top of climb we don't have either. Honestly, I will be saving my money, guys, for a better CPU. I'm not gonna get the... Yeah, true, we are all have geeks here. 100 for shipping, dang, that's expensive, man. Definitely, like I cannot disagree. It's definitely worth it for just for the model and for the bag. Lovely combination. But I'm gonna be honest, in my case, like I'm gonna use the extra 150 and put a little bit extra money on it and get a better CPU for my computer. I have a i5 12400, or if I say it correctly, anyway, 12th gen. It's good for 2020, but when I'm gonna play 2024, I want the best performance. So in end of October or beginning of November, when they release this, sorry, the 15th gen i7, I will definitely be upgrading to that one. That's the thing. I don't own all of them. I own a lot of them. So far, I've bought a lot of the local legends and famous flyers and name it. But I need to see. There are still a few that I want, and I need to do a calculation. Like if I buy them separately, is it better, or if I buy them 64 gigabyte requirement? Nah, it's not a requirement. 32 is also fine, I think. RAM, CPU is the most important part. I already have 32 gigabytes of RAM. Who knows, I might do a RAM upgrade, but the CPU is the most important thing for me at the moment. I already got a new SSD for my computer. Now I'm on a 2 terabyte SSD, or at least NVMe. Uh, s- I, guys, I even bought a bigger hard drive just to support the game, but it's gonna be only 50 gigabytes. It's gonna be mostly streamed. So let's see about that. I will probably buy another SSD as well just to move 2020 onto, like a simple SATA. This is not gonna be a background game. Whenever the servers are down for the other one, I will be switching over to 2020. KDCA. RNAV. We're doing RNAV Z. River visual. Hey, it says there. Dang it. Sorry, I love the night charts. May visually follow the river to the airport, or may proceed via RNF. Okay. Ah, we found out something new. And it's not working again. Okay. Let's see. Freedom. I should start descending. Honestly, me too. Medium settings I think will be okay. I'm currently running a 3070 with 32 gigabytes of RAM with the i5 12th generation, which my setup is a little bit better at the moment than the medium requirements, but I still want a better CPU just for the extra performance boost and to be safe in the future. Because with all the add-ons and name it, it gets intensive. I don't want any lag in the new game. Like, graphics are fine enough for me, but to run it smoother, run the game smoother, yeah, CPU. Definitely CPU for MSFS. Hey, do you see that white spot? Here's some reflection action going on. Exactly, exactly. That's just the main reason why I want to upgrade to the 15th generation i7. It's gonna be an expensive joke, but it's definitely gonna be worth it, guys, for sure. To start off, definitely, but further down the road, mate, Keith, the more add-ons you get, the more mods you get from FlightSim.to, the game suffers from it, man. Like when I started playing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, back in the day, I used to play it on an i7 7700, which was fine. But the moment I switched, like I went to Brazil, then I went to Turkey, then I got a new PC here. Uh, I got the i5 12th generation, and honestly, the performance on the 12th generation i5 was better than the i7 7700. And imagine what the difference will be in 2024. Mate, what do you think about me? I moved with my wife to Turkey, yeah? Now I'm here. I I need to go back to Brazil. I bought tickets for that stuff. I need to rent a house. I need to pay my bills. Like I'm gonna be workless when I'm gonna be there for the first month or two. So, mate, my finances are even worse at the moment. But Flight Simulator, and I'm joking, but I'm trying to make a living out of this YouTube thing. We're slowly getting there. And now I'm at like 1,000 view hours in approximately 2 months of doing this. When 2024 will release the new game, it will definitely go up. People will be interested in gameplay. So we will be definitely streaming a lot more and doing a lot more videos. Like the career mode of that game, I will be making videos of everything from day one until the end. We'll be streaming and making videos about every single part of that game, and I think that will attract more viewers. But For the time being, mate, Brazil is heaven. It's literally heaven. I highly recommend going there if you have the financial needs, if you have some spare time. Feel free to visit me when I'm there, my friend. I'm in the safest place of Brazil. I'm in a little piece of heaven named Guarapari. So send me a message. Tell me, hey, Turk, I'm not working. I have this many days off. In December, from December until I think February, it's officially summer there. Best moment to go. It's a little bit expensive to fly, at least from where I am, but best moment of the year to go there. And by the way, one thing that they say that they would fix in 2024 were these horrible clouds. They look super nice, but if you zoom in a lot, you see this grainy effect. Like, why? Why Microsoft? Okay, I forgot to descend. Not a good move. We need to reach 8,000 feet when we are at freedom, which is very soon. Whoa. Whoa. They go up fast. Dang. They retract nicely, but whoa. Mad dog. It's a true mad dog. Mate, I'm not brown. I'm, in real life, I'm very close to white. So for a white Turkish person that comes from the Netherlands, definitely. Where I am, it's super safe, especially if you are with locals, which you will be. So don't you worry, my friend. Yeah, sorry, man, kid. Our friend from Greece is right. The Balkans are definitely way worse than Brazil. It's easy there, man. Like, don't show your phone like this, you know. Don't swing it around like this. Uh, Don't wear any jewelry or expensive stuff that will attract attention. Just look like a normal guy, and then nobody will give attention to you. Like the thieves are looking for people that are showing their phones, showing wealth, you know, that kind of stuff. If you act normal and you're just a normal person, nobody will care. Yeah, in the US they don't know that. Mate, I have driven so many times with my father. We we lived in the Netherlands, so we drove a lot to Turkey every year. Like every summer we drove to Turkey and drove back. I drove with him, and every year we saw something. We stopped at gas stations, you know, to like get some rest. We sit in the car or around the car, but there are people that don't do that. They leave their car and they go to the gas station or to a McDonald's, for example. And in the meantime, literally watch people get robbed, like people break windows, take stuff from the car, name it, all kinds of crazy shit. And I'm talking about the basic criminality. There is even worse criminality going on. But it's generally what happened after the separation of Yugoslavia, right? With the wars and that kind of stuff. Nah, I can also relate with that. After the fall of Pablo Escobar, Colombia, and that kind of stuff, or those kind of countries are not the same, right? Now it has moved on to Mexico. Okay, we're doing the river approach way too high. We're doing some extreme diving. Because we need to slow down, we need to lose altitude as well. Gonna be an interesting one. Hey, Chris McKiz, welcome my friend. Yeah, man, I know. It's the first time I'm doing this and I already see how difficult it is. And this plane doesn't give me a top of descent or anything, so I've missed the descent point, you know? But don't you worry, we have speed brakes extended all the way. After we have reached our altitude, we will slow down the plane as well. We could we could even jam it to like 8,000, which is exceptionally high. But honestly, it might not be a bad idea. Okay, that's where we will be landing. We're going way too fast. We're way too high. We should be at 3,000 feet at this point. You know what? Let's dive it. We're at 10 degrees. Okay. Let's get back on throttle. We're doing RNFZ approach, by the way, for the first time. It's oh, interesting. We did turn on the lights. Let's drop gear as well, even though we're going too fast, just to slow the plane down with some extra drag. No, we're already too low. We're at 1,000 something feet. We're already way too low. This is not how it should have been done. At least I don't think so. We're winging it. We're at like 300 feet. How? I don't know. Dang it, looks like I'm gonna... Or I'm gonna just miss it, or I'm gonna just make it. Okay, I'm flying over these houses, which is definitely not how it should have been done. I should have followed the river, but dang it. Difficult, guys. I want to do this again. This is a very fun approach. Very challenging. Let's see if we can butter this plane. Maybe not the best plane, the MD-82. I'm gonna do this with a 737 after this. This is a fun one. Dang it. Horrible. Horrible. Dang it. That's a nice approach. I'm gonna do this again. I never expected this to be this much fun. It was very challenging. Approach charts. Yeah, 3,000 feet. I know, but mate, you're stating it like it's something easy. Exactly. I've just noticed that, guys. I want to go again. I hope you don't mind, but dang it, I want to do this correctly. By the way, you might choose MD-82 or shall we do a 737? What do you think? I think I have more chance with the 737 since I have more experience with that plane. 737. Okay, stay here, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm just gonna start the flight directly. We'll keep this stream going. I'm not gonna switch streams. I will set up SimBrief quickly. I will only edit the plane. Guys, what shall we take? 600, 800, or 900? Yeah, I have 600. My friend from Greece has spoken. We're flying with the 600. 737-6. Let me see. 736. There we go. First class. Economy. We're going with economy. Because we're a poor motherfucker. 0. And then 10. Apply. Hoppa. We have a lot of planes. You can see whatever I have at this point. Like 203 planes. It's insane. This is what I generally fly with MD-11, MD-80. Just flight. I haven't used it too much. I don't know the systems too well. E170, E190, lovely as well. But not too much experience, gotta be honest. CRJ, I don't like it. It's fun for hand flying, but nothing more than that. 727 is very fun to fly. 787 is eh. Bravo is nice. But let's take a small plane. We have a shitload of liveries for this plane. I've used this a lot. Where do you see Sim Plaza? I'm gonna stick with the 737, man, Chris. I have more experience flying the 600 than any other plane in the game. So let me do it with that one. Will be probably a better approach than with the MD-82. But for the first time, 300 feet per minute, not horrible, right? Where did you see Sim Plaza, my friend from Greece? Let's see if we have any US operator skins for it. We have United Airlines. Let's go with United. Or any other nice livery with Janet, but they probably won't be flying around these parts. Yeah, more European or Brazilian operators. Okay. Set as arrival. We're gonna go from the same airport from Pittsburgh. Shall we? Nah, let's do it normally. And then again, freedom. Yeah, this is not showing it correctly. RFY, RFC, same thing. Only this one is different. So you come over the river, and just when you were at the White House, you make a bank to the right, and then again to the right, just when you're near the bridge or over the bridge. Difficult one. Let's see what SimBrief states our altitude will be. Mate, this was recommended by my good friend Keith. He stated that I should try it, and honestly, I love it. This is a lovely approach. Reminds me a lot of Paro. I don't know if you have known Paro Airport. One of the most difficult approaches in on the world is near Lukla. You need to make a few sharp turns to the left and to the right. Okay, we should have 30,000 feet. So, I generally don't fly too much in the US. When I fly in the US, it's all near the East Coast. Northeast, better said, like Boston and New York. Milwaukee, like a little bit to the north. That's also a place I fly a lot. Ottawa, in Canada. That's what I visit also a lot. Uh, or it's on the west coast, like LA, to name it, San Diego, that part. Or also to the Boeing factory up north near Vancouver. I mean, this is a lot more fun than flying at VetSim, I gotta say. Looking at my approach back, I should have definitely descended a lot earlier. I was coming in way too fast. Managed to butter at center line. Dang, mate, impressive. Okay, 3000 at Fergie and have my speed at 180. Let me note that down because I will lose it. 3000 at Fergie, speed 180. Okay, we noted it down. We're gonna do it good now. And while we're at it, we have some break recreational time. Time for the smoke. So, Chris McKiss, where are you from, my friend? Hi, Flight Simulator is taking his time, as usual. Ooh, it's nighttime again. Florida, oh man, you're from a very nice place. Wish I was living there. I would go to the beach every day, my friend. But when we're going soon to Brazil, similar. Okay, let's start up the plane as quickly as we can. Do we? Yeah, damper is on. Pop, pop, pop, pop, pop. Okay. Let's turn these suckers off. This one on. Okay. APU's pulling up. Let's turn on fuel pumps. It has been requested. Let's get rid of that. FMC, route, request. Hoppa. This is a lot easier of a plane to use than the MD. Okay, while that sucker is loading, let's set our cruising altitude. And by the way, shall we keep it at nighttime or shall I move to daytime? KMCO is your home airport. Nice one, my friend. Nice one. For me, it's at the moment LTAR, Lima Tango Alpha Romeo. Which will soon change to Sierra November Golf Alpha or Sierra SG. No, it will be Sierra Bravo Victor Tango SBVT. Next. Okay, departure, then C, route. Departure, arrival. We're doing RNFZ with Freedom 6. Which one is it, Bucco or Louise? Do you know? We chose Bucco just a moment ago. Let's go with Louise for this time. Flaps 5, hoppa, there we go. Takeoff 2 with cell temperature 58. 410, wow. Shall we? Fuck it, let's do it. If MCDU states it, we're doing it. And one. Dang it, I forgot. 58, takeoff 2. 1, 2, and then we have 58. Flaps 5. This is 0. Oops. Okay, runway wind. 126. 20/6. For slope we set 0. Might be different. Doesn't matter too much. 125. Set altitude over here as well. Let's start engines. We're gonna do a Russian pushback. I love the sound of the trim wheel. I know, but the FMC stated it, but let's adjust it. Let's do what you stated. Maybe because of my fuel. I have extra fuel on board. Clearance. I have her.
Pittsburgh clearance delivery United 736 IFR to Washington ready to copy.
United 736 is cleared to Washington Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 10 center climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.15 squawk 6322.
Okay. Yeah, it's showing a higher altitude over here. Seems to be that we could make it, but let's see. We'll keep it at 250 anyways.
736, please acknowledge.
Acknowledge. Too early, but we turn it on anyways.
736 cleared to Washington Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 10 center climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure on 124.15 squawk 6323.
Okay, it has been set.
736 readback is correct.
Yeah, you're right about that one, my friend. Also, the fuel planning is also sometimes with the MD-82, it's not good. You need to always add 5 to 10% extra.
Pittsburgh ground United 736 with whiskey ready to taxi IFR.
United 736, taxi to and halt short of runway 10 center using taxiway Charlie. Contact tower on 128.3 when ready.
Actions, ground. Let's release that sucker. Go to doors. Menu, route. Okay, that's fine. Acknowledge. Let's wait for him to go away as well. We forgot our lights. Let's turn these on as well, just for the heck of it. What's this? Ah. Okay, anyways, let's not play around too much with that. Why is it not moving? Doing the Russian pushback, my friends. Set this to ready to take off. Okay. It's a very quick startup. I didn't pay too much attention, but as long as we can get off the ground, that's the important part. Let's go here. Zoom in some so we know where we are heading. Okay, I missed the spot. Okay, definitely not my best taxi, guys, but we just want to get off the ground to do this approach again because it was very fun. It was fun and challenging. I should do this approach with the 727. I think that's gonna be a fun one as well. Pittsburgh, snap. I forgot we have no throttle.
Pittsburgh Tower United 736 ready for IFR departure runway 10 center.
United 736 altimeter 29.90 wind 129er at 6.
Okay, keep turning. Yes, FSX. FSX pushback, my friend. Also known as Russian pushback. Exactly. We just want to get it airborne, and we just want to get that approach done. Copy, lady.
Takeoff runway 10 center United 736.
Okay, we got it airborne. Hey. We can skip Louise as well. Let's go to Buko directly. Okay, now we can get this plane set up. Okay, our bird is in the air. Turn off wing lights, anti-collision can stay on, logo can stay on. It goes to flight. It asks for flight level 310. I think the 737-600 could make it. It's a very light yet very powerful plane. Mate, honestly, I love flying night flights. I prefer it. It's way more nicer if you ask me. Yeah, okay, during the daytime you can see the scenery, you can see the mountains and name it, but the night lighting of this game is just gorgeous. And the game has its flaws, as you probably have noticed so far. In these night flights, what happens is you don't see those details anymore. So I gotta say, it looks more realistic.
Cleveland Center United 736 is at 12,100 feet, descending 11,000 feet.
United 736 Cleveland Center altimeter 29.90 radar contact. Continue to Louise.
Let me see. This is a lot easier, by the way, as well, because we can see the approach here. It makes it easier. We can see the altitudes that is required for the approach. It makes life a lot easier, guys. We could just descend on VNAV, don't worry about it too much, and it will get me where I want to be. Fix the night lights at generic airports in FS20. Mate, definitely agree with you, Mr. Grease. But I hope as well that they fix the generic airports. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, but Pittsburgh, like I have, it's a generic one. It's not a payware add-on in any means. It looks horrible. Gotta say, it just looks horrible. Today I was trying to do a FatSim flight from Caligri in southern Sicily, if I say it correctly. Anyways, I was trying to fly from there towards uh, Marseille. Marseille looked okay, but Caligri looked horrible. It was like a horrible little airport. Like, if it's not payware, it sucks at this point. I hope they will fix that. They will at least add somewhat similar, like somewhat realistic airports, even for the generic ones. Because at this point, okay, you can fly into them, you can fly out of them, but seeing those horrible looking airports and buildings, like breaks the immersion. With a game that looks this good, why not add that little extra detail? But at night times, It doesn't matter too much. You don't realize it too much unless you get too close to the jetways. Do we get a top of climb, by the way? No, we don't get it with this one either. Okay, let's set up our. Let's set this up.
126.9er flight, United 736. Goodbye.
Southwest 1586 traffic is 10 o'clock 3 miles at flight level tree 50 Lily. Report them in sight. Southwest 1586 have the traffic.
Need to be at 4,000 there. We need to be at 8,000 there. Okay, that's where we probably should start descending. At BR VRY. We're almost there as well. This is a very short, very nice flight. I'm gonna do this a lot more to get better at this approach. I like this, guys. Thank you for recommending this. Definitely agree, my friend from Greece. My cruise flight level is at the moment 250. So I could have, nah, I would have reached 41,000, I think, around here. Yeah, we will keep it at this. We'll cruise until here. Here we start descending. The best, definitely agreed, Mr. Grease. I was what I was saying. Handcrafted airports just add so much more immersion, like you say, with the night lighting, with the terminal buildings. I don't know if you've seen Hamburg Airport, like I was streaming today with the Lufthansa MD-11. SimWorks Hamburg Airport is a very good example. They added the turning radar dome and everything to it. Like, it adds so much more to the immersion. It feels like you are there. I hope add-ons will be not as much necessary for 2024 as this sim. I never was a guy of DLC and add-ons because I was always happy with the base games, but this one needed it. Like the 73, like I'm not even talking about the planes. I'm gonna leave that to another to the side. Like that's something. If you want it, you get it. If you don't want it, sure, why not? But the base game needs to be good. And with that, I'm definitely gonna agree. Like they had a good starting point, right? Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 was a very good starting point for them. They they could learn from their mistakes, see what the community wants, and from there build on top of it. I'm happy they stated as well that a lot of add-ons will be able to be transferred to 2024 since it's practically the same game but just a little bit improved. I think it was 45 or 50, something like that in that direction. And the handcrafted airports they had were not even good as well. Like for example, JFK Airport. It looks nice from a distance, but when you get up close, you can see all the flaws in it. And it's good to see that they improved on what they had. Like if you see side by side photos from JFK in 2020 and in 2024, it's day and night. It's just a whole nother airport with the glass that looks realistic in 2024, with the trees and name it, with the roads even. It's just so much better. Chris McKiss, I don't have not played it yet, but I can already say that it's gonna be a lot better. Like if you only look at the vegetation and the plants they added to that game, or that simulator, I should say. Game is a diminishing word for that. It's I have very high hopes for it. It will be less add-on reliant, if I might say so, and the fact that we can port over a lot of add-ons we already have makes it a lot more appealing to upgrade from 2020 to 2024. Honestly, I have invested a lot of money in this game during the years. Like, I don't play any other games at this point, right? So it doesn't matter for me. Prefer to have one good game than 20 games I play a little bit and then just leave it. I prefer investing time into one thing. And yeah, I'm happy to see that we can port over a lot of the things that we already bought for this. I am only worried about one thing. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but if you have the 2020 game, and I bought it on Steam originally, okay? Most of my add-ons are also linked through Steam, but I'm signing in with my Xbox account. I have an Xbox Series S over here sitting next to me. When I downloaded Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, none of my planes were on my account. None of it was present. I contacted Microsoft and they stated that I originally played it on Steam and that the purchases were made on Steam, so I would not be able to access any of my add-ons on the Xbox and that I would have to buy them all over again. And I was like shocked because I already bought a lot of add-on planes and a lot of airports that I love to fly to and fly from. So I felt very disappointed with that. It was actually cheaper for me to buy a PC, than buy all the add-ons over again. So I hope they will not screw us over like that. That's the reason why I'm not buying it through the Microsoft Store now. Like pre-ordering it, and I'm waiting for the 26th of September so that I can pre-order the game through Steam. Because when I do it through Steam, the chances are higher that I can port over my add-ons that I already have. But I think it's kind of weird since we already link our Microsoft or Xbox accounts to it, right? So I suppose they should be linked to our accounts. And even in Steam, when you buy an add-on for Flight Simulator, it's first states you're buying Flight Simulator credits. So it's very misleading. I can relate to that, my friend. If you're switching over from platform, man, it's a big headache. But on PC, it's another story, right? You can save it to a hard drive and then go from there. See, okay. Let's dial that altitude in. I have not played FSX, honestly. I bought it on sale on Steam for like €5 or something. What's my first name? Okay, I see. We have a lot of hardcore flight simmers over here. If you guys have been playing for a long time. I bought FSX, like I said, on sale. After I played 2020, I was like, hey, it's on sale. I want to try it out. Let's see how the older game was. I started it. I didn't like the UI, and then I closed it up and then returned to 2020. After that, when I came to Turkey, I tried it once, but I was playing with an Xbox controller and the experience was not nice, so I skipped it. Okay, my friend from Greece is a long time flight simmer. Nice to see, my friend. I've tried a lot of flight sims since 2020. I gotta be honest though. I tried FS6 for once. I played some X-Plane. I have X-Plane 11 and 12. Since those went on sale on Steam, I thought, why not try it, right? It was a very fun games. Gotta say, X-Plane 11 is a little bit iffy. It looks a little bit wonky today, Back in the day, it was one of the better sims I saw on YouTube. Explain 12 is kinda nice, so I cannot complain about that. I still need to download it on this PC, but when I lived back in the Netherlands, I have played it here and there a few times. It's a little bit more realistic regarding the mechanics, but visually, MSFS is just the king. Nothing beats this. Have you guys tried Aerofly FS? Like the graphics are not groundbreaking and it will not shock you, but the performance of that game is incredible. Like 2004 guys, you're like hardcore flight simmers, man. I see FS 2002, FS 2004, then 2009, crazy. What got me into flight simming was literally Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Before this, I had no interest in this. When I saw some videos on YouTube, I was like, does this exist? And uh, when I got it, I literally fell in love with this game. It was one of the best experiences I had. You have the whole world, you can travel anywhere you like, and it's quite challenging as well. You have so many different planes, so many different airports, different scenarios and situations, name it. Indeed, it's kinda impressive. And I'm glad to see that there are a lot of aviation lovers. Okay, we will almost descend. We have a deceleration point, interesting. Okay, let's slowly prepare our plane. Let's set auto brakes. Landing there. Let's go full 40. 131. You can do 128, it seems like, okay. Does it state it here? No, it doesn't. Arrival 29.99. Say flight simming community is the best. I love this. Was hooked immediately on simming. Once I got X-Plane, I went. Nice one, mate. Which X-Plane was your first one, if I might ask? Oh, and by the way, I got P3D V6. I don't like it. I gotta be honest, guys. I literally don't like it. Let me know if you guys like it, but it's honestly, it's not a nice sim. It's not for me. Mate, Fat Sim is intense, man. Like I tried it a few times. I will definitely do it a little bit more, but it's intense. Like you gotta sit down and focus and do all that stuff. Like it's nice and all, but dang it, it's not the easiest task there is. You gotta know a lot of things. You gotta understand the clearances and all. Let's make him descend to 8,000 so that we can chill out a little bit more. Dang. So my friend from Greece got into Flight Simulator 2020 because Xbox. Nice to see, nice to see. I have a very good friend of mine back in the Netherlands named Ronnie. He, same as you, man. He got Game Pass, then he got Flight Simulator 2020. He was a hardcore racing guy. He even got like a Formula One stool, you know, like he sits down, has a steering wheel in front. Like I went to his house a few times, played it over there, extremely fun. But one day or another, he got Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 downloaded. He moved his chair to the left side of the living room. He was not using it anymore. He was like literally in front of the TV, flying all over the world. It was lovely to see the switch. This is a very nice simulator. Explain 10 was first version of it. Okay. There might have been one before, but I can't remember. Honestly, I don't know either. I know 10, 11, 12, but I don't know if there were older versions than Explain 10. Not that I've seen at least. I know FSX was around, P3D was around. Never got like P3D. I tried it, but damn, mate, Windows XP. They made. I promise you, my friend from Greece, if one day my YouTube channel becomes booming and I can do giveaways and that kind of stuff, I'm gonna think about you and upgraded PC of yours from Windows XP to something better, man. Mate, XP, come on, my friend. That's old, man. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I was hoping for the plane to descend a bit faster, but it's not. Let's help him a little bit. We're gonna get into the same same crap as before. Level change. Let's do it manually. We should be at. We're already way too high. Same stuff. I should have descended earlier. We're gonna do it now, forced. We need to be at 8,000 at this point, so we might as well help the plane a little bit. Ah, by the way, this is not correct. On my plane you can smoke. Good luck, guys. Damn, only San Andreas and Counter-Strike, man. You live in the past, man. It's time to upgrade that stuff. But I can agree with Chris McKiss. It was one of the best Windows ever. Like simple, easy to use, super reliable. Had some very good experiences with it in the past. Intel 4, Intel Core Duo 4 GB RAM and GT 720. Man. But I can yet again I can agree with Chris because it's insane what you need to run these sims today. In general, all games, like if you want good performance, good graphics, you will need some high-end stuff. It's all about financial, right? Let's turn all these lights on just because we can. Definitely not procedural, but I like the Christmas lights. Bam bam. Lovely. Dang it. Still working service? Amazing. Like that's what we used to play when we went to Turkey on vacation when I was a kid and we went to like internet cafes, with my cousins, with my friends, like we went there and played Counter Strike. Dang it, love to see that people are still playing it. To be at 8,000 there. At 4,200. Let's descend all the way. Previous. Okay, somewhere around here should be the airport. Somewhere around here, most likely. Metin 2. Hi, my friend. That's a proper you're a proper Turk, man. Metin 2. Did you play GTA San Andreas multiplayer mod back in the day? I forgot the name, but there was like a GTA San Andreas online multiplayer mod. Like you could do role playing, you could be a cop, you could be a robber, name it. That was lovely. And I'm talking even more back, like when Vice City released, there was this one certain mod named GTA Turk. Yeah, sample, right? Dang, it's still working today? Wow. I played that a lot too back in the day. Hey, Keith, welcome back, my friend. Welcome. I've missed you, man. We're doing another approach. We're in the 737-600 United. There we go, battleship livery. You cannot see it too well, but this is it. Hey, it looks like we only have one pilot. But we should have two. The other one is somewhere here in the dark. 8,000 and go to 4,200 over here. And then 3,000 at vector. You prefer daytime? Let's do daytime, my friend. Why not? At least this. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's get rid of live weather as well. Let's do cinematic. Just because we can. And this is Washington Dulles Airport, if I say it correctly. This is a add-on I got with the recent sale. Lovely airport, lovely design. This improves it immensely. I don't fly a lot in the US, but this is one of those certain airports that I like to do some international flights to. We made it daytime, mate. Just because you asked, Keith. But I like taking off at night. I like flying at night too. But for a visual approach, yes, I can agree. Daytime is more realistic. Can we? Ooh, I never flew co-pilot. This looks kind of weird to me. Sitting on the right side. I don't think I will be able to land from the right side. At least not a proper good landing. From this side, okay. Yeah, there we go. This is what we need to see the river correctly. There you are right, my friend. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to do a visual approach. I cannot disagree with you, my friend. You are right on that subject. In i9, 4080 and 46 RAM, mate. That's amazing. I'm learning in 1080. My screen is not. I don't have a high-end screen in front of me. Yes, don't you worry. We will turn into the right any moment now. You know what? Let's get that. Let's put her to 160. Let's do a full-on manual approach. You know what? We could do what Chris McKay said. 180 should be fine. It's like 3000, and then after the first turn, we go down to 1800. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at 160. This is a bit too fast for me. We need to descend as well. Let's give this bird some more flaps. Oops, nope, too much flaps. Okay, we're doing semi manual approach. I still have auto throttle on. Let's arm that sucker. Okay. Okay, let's not drop too much. We want to keep it around here. It was 1,800, so okay, we need to make a bank to the right over here. We're at 2,400, we need 1,800. Okay, let's drop the speed. 140. Let's drop gear. Let's give her more flap. Dang, not an easy approach, my friend Keith. But this feels a lot better than the MD-82. With that plane, it's really difficult doing this river approach. Let's not gain altitude. That's not what we want. We're in a bit low. Okay. Let's over to 128. Still following that river. Here we're going to the corner. Okay. Making a bank to the left. Keeping her to the left. Dropping some altitude. This is a lot better of an approach than what I did with the MD. Come on, don't lag on me. We're a bit high, but we can make it. This is the 600. Okay, lower the nose. Come on! Ah, it's gonna be a hard one. Dang it. Dang it. But it was better than first. It was better than the MD. My approach was good. Only I had to cut out of throttle and I had to be a bit lower. But for second attempt, I'm proud. I'm gonna do this again. This is so much fun. 345, not my best landing. You know, you know what? While we're here, let's try to take off. Let's see if we can make it. Yes, we can make it, boy. Yeah, boy. Okay, we're just gonna do a quick fly around and do that approach again because I wanna butter land this. I'm not gonna start over. We should be able to do this. Like that approach was good. Now we need to perfect it. Ooh, let's fly into the sunset. Lovely. I love how this game looks. The simulator. Definitely, thank you. Thank you, my friend. It was not a Spirit Airways landing or anything like that. But we're gonna do another approach. Just quickly. Because I want to butter it. First 93 attempts, dang it. It's all about the perspective, my friend. Hey, thank you, but we need to butter it because I can do it with the 737-600. This is not a hard plane to fly, but not an easy one either, but anyways, it's the challenge, right? We need to do it properly because real airline pilots do it as well, so we need to do it as well. Okay. Let's stay in third person for the time being. I've lost track of the airport, but no worries, we will follow the river again. And now I have a favorite approach. Dang it, it's a difficult one. I wouldn't want to be an airline pilot doing this. At least not a first officer. Being a captain is another thing. Yeah, we're overspeeding, I know. Okay, a little bit more energy. My altitude was probably not correct as well. I was probably a little bit too low or a little bit too high at the end. I I read the charts, but I still have to perfection it, right? Or perfect it. We're at 4,000 feet. Let's descend a bit more because there we need to be very slow. Let's quickly go to 3. Okay, we will reach 3 now. Let's make the turn. Give her a bit of throttle so that we don't fall out of the sky. Okay, attempt number 3. Let's go back on throttle, give her more flaps. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. I know we can. We are way too high this time. Let's drop her some more, we need to be at 1800. It's 1800. We are at maximum flaps. We're a bit lower this time. I'm at 1700, right? 1200, okay. We're at 1200 feet. Does it give her a... Yeah, what I was afraid of. Let's keep her at 128. We're gonna approach it a bit lower so we don't have to descend as rapidly as we did on the end. Let's see if this will help us. Nah, that's the bridge. At this point we should descend from 1800 officially. Now we know. Okay, I'm making that turn. Okay. Bringing the nose lower. Let's lower our speed as well. Okay, descend over this part. Okay, now I'm gonna do it properly. Go in that corner. Turn out of that corner. It's like driving Formula 1. Okay, go into that corner. Make the turn to the right. Pull. Oops, horrible. Way too slow to do this. Nah. It's difficult to align it. Okay. Let's cut out that. Nah, not gonna be a good one either. Ah, 221. That's a lot better. 5 stars. We could have done it smoother, but at least we've done this. A lot better. 75, that hand, yeah, definitely can agree. The E175 is perfect for this approach. Or even the E170 because it's small and nimble, right? It handles like a private jet. No, I want to try it with the E170 at this point. I cannot deny it. Nah, me either, man. I would be too afraid of crashing the plane. It's not something I would do happily. Give me a normal ILS approach or anything, you know, that I would do with a lot of pleasure. But nah, this is just dangerous. I can understand that it's a lot of fun for the pilots in real life. You know, if you have enough flight hours, you have enough experience with the plane. I could imagine that it's a breeze for them, but dang it, for us flight simmers, it's not the easiest task there is. But I want to try it with the E170 now. Shall we do a E170, guys? Shall we do a quick try? Shall we see if we can do that? I leave it up to you. If you guys say yes, we want a E170, we will do it. But thank you, Chris McKiss. I appreciate it. We're getting better at it. The second landing was a lot better than the first or the second. I can butter it in a hot air balloon. Hey, 2024 will have hot air balloons. You will be able to butter it. Thank you, my friend. Captain of the 737. It's an honor. You know, I want to try it with the Captain Sim. Latin VFR A318. I think that will be a good plane here as well. It's still an airliner, and it's the smallest Airbus there is, right? Except the A220. But yeah, I think that would be a good one as well. I'm gonna do this another time again. Then we will take out Airbuses here. Antonov 225. Man, if you can do it with that plane, you get legendary classification. Then I think Microsoft or Asobo should give you Flight Simulator 2024 for free and like season pass if that exists. Because if you can better land that plane with this approach, man, you're a legendary pilot. And I honestly don't know where I'm going.
Potomac approach brickyard 4458 is passing 9,900 feet, climbing 12,000 feet. JetBlue 1348, you are 13 miles south of Washington. Climb and maintain 2,500 feet. Contact Washington Tower on 134.35.
I think a 727 won't be difficult here as well. That one has enormous flaps, a lot of drag. You can drop flaps at the last moment, make that turn very sharply, and land it smoothly. I think a 727 is a good competitor as well. We've parked hor-
2,500 feet.
we've parked horribly.
134.35, JetBlue 134.
But what do you say, guys? Try a E170 just to see if we can butter it, or AN225 just because the heck of it. Shall we try AN225? You know what? We're gonna do it anyways, just because my friend from Greece has stated AN225. Why not? We're here anyways. All in. Let's go. Let's go try. I want to see if I can land the AN225 here. I'm not gonna do an hour flight now. I'm gonna take an airport like Dulles Airport that's very close and go from that point on. But guys, I will start up this flight, okay, with the AN225 towards well, visual approach, you know, DC visual approach to Ronald Reagan Airport, or Ronald Reagan International. Yeah, but the 747 in the base sim, I don't think it handles too correctly, man. Like, it's too nimble, if you ask me. I would expect the 747 to be more heavy, more sluggish, you know? Man, I wish. It's not yet here. When I reach 3,000 view hours, you will be able to help your Turkish flight simulator friend out. Then you will be able to support the Flying Turk. But until that point, I'm here. Aircraft selection. Let's see where that Antonov is. Should it be under airliners? Yes, here it is. Let's see. We'll go with my favorite livery, not FedEx. Oh, you know, we should actually take FedEx. Even though I love DHL, we should go with FedEx because it's the United States. Let's make it daytime. This is where we're going. There, or now we go from Dulles. Okay, my fellow flight simmer friends. Love you, my friend. Love you. But guys, I need a quick bathroom break. Give me like a minute or two. I will be back because otherwise I will pee my pants, which is not good. Okay, my friends. The Flying Turk is back at it again. Refreshed and not feeling stressed anymore. Okay, the sim is loaded up. Okay, something is wrong with this view. Oh no. My camera is gone. Give me a moment, guys. My camera is gone. I need to fix that quickly. Man, communist bird, man. This is the king. But is it communist? It's like Ukrainian, right? Today it's flying for FedEx. I know this is an illegal move waiting on the runway. But we have some technical difficulties as usual. We need to start up my camera again. I'm using my phone. I'm a cheapskate. I have not invested in in a in a proper camera for my setup yet, which will come later down the road. Video. One moment, one moment. We're almost there. Okay. Oops. Now you can see my forehead, which is also not what we want. Still can't see me. Okay, this looks horrible. This angle is horrible, but I need to charge my phone as well. Let's readjust. I should be. Okay, look, we can readjust quickly, and this is it. Not the best angle, but we're going for it anyway. Okay, my friends, time for the visual approach in the Antonov AN225. I suck at taking off this plane. Imagine landing it, always tail strike. My sim always seems to lag whenever I'm using this plane. It's so big. You see? But I'm so happy my Asobo added this plane into the sim. Hey, that was a good takeoff. Indeed, one of mine too, my friend. Yeah, that's a bit better. Imagine doing that approach from this angle, impossible. Let's zoom in a bit as well. I'll say it looks lovely, it flies nicely, but I honestly don't like flying it too much. Gotta be honest with you, my friend. Let's see if we're going correct. Okay, we need to turn 180 degrees. Yes, miss, we heard you.
Dulles Tower FedEx 099er frequency change.
But it's very responsive. I still don't understand the autopilot systems for this plane. Ah, for that one I can definitely agree. It's gonna be an amazing plane in 2024. Okay, let's go towards the river. I don't know where to read altitude. I don't know anything about this plane. With the 737 I'm good. With the A320 I'm good. But this one, it's still a mystery. This is my fourth ever attempt doing this landing, and we're doing it with the largest plane that exists. It reminds me a lot of the C5 Galaxy, with how the nose looks. And by the way, we're gonna change up the weather as well, because I hate these clouds. There we go. We're a bit low, lower than we should be, but we're gonna wing it anyway. Okay, let's try to keep her straight. Let's do this in third person for the time being. And let's get rid of that screen. We're gonna do a fully visual approach. I hope they fix the water in 2024 as well. Like, there are some glitches here and there in 2020 that are just game breaking. It breaks so much of the immersion. Tupolev, which one? Do we have a Tupolev plane in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? I didn't know about that. Which Tupolev plane are you talking about, my friend? Crazy bank angle with the antenna of 225. Let's see how we will do with the AN225. This is challenging. Okay. Honestly, I don't understand the communist autopilot. It's too difficult for me. You know, this plane is extremely nimble for what it is. I wouldn't expect it to handle like this, like to the left and to the right. It's more responsive than the 737 somehow. This could be easier. Man, I love the spoilers on this plane. They're just huge. What happened to our landing gear? Dang it, my bandwidth is super low. Look at the molten buildings to the left and to the right. Yeah, daytime is not the best. Ah no. No. Okay, we're gonna cheat a little bit. Go back in time. Slew mode. Slew mode is my friend at this point. I wanna see if we can land it. First attempt with the AN225 was a fail. Let's say to the left. And at this point, turn in. Okay. Now we at least know how to do the final approach. Yeah, that should be a go around. Dang it. Let's do a drift. Hoppa. There we go. Drifting the AN225. Read the manual 5 times to understand. Dang it, man. I still don't understand the AN225 autopilot. It's difficult. El Drifto. Nah, to do something, right? To stop this plane, and drift was the only thing we could do. Dang it. This is difficult with this large plane. It's way too small of a runway for it, at least with that approach. If we would do the normal approach from this side, it would be a lot easier. You know, I'm gonna try it with the Embraer, man. I want to see how I do it with that. Because the E170 should be super easy here. Was no success. But not bad as well. Like, it was not my worst landing. I did a harder landing with the MD-82. Okay. Oops. happened? Oh yeah. Nah, I'm gonna take the Embraer. Let's see how we do with that one. Or shall we do 727? Or maybe even the CRJ. My friend from Greece, what would you say? Embraer, CRJ, or 727? Mate, mine too, man. Honestly, Antonov is nice, but it's a little bit iffy. There are a lot of other better planes in the game. CRJ, I don't recommend. It's kind of shit. 727 is a lot better than this one. Could do a jet. Nah, let's do the E170 with the Turkish Anadolu jet. Let's see, I like Delta or US Airways. Let's do US. Why not? We want daytime. It's arrival, and I want to take off from here. Okay. Man, it's for me 4 a.m. in the morning as well. I have to work in 5 hours. I will probably not sleep anymore. Because if I go to sleep, I will never wake up. I will never be on time. But it was a lot of fun with you, my friend. My friend from Greece. Thank you for joining me. Thank everyone for joining me today on these live streams. It was a lot of fun having you over here. I'm gonna do another stream, not tomorrow. No, tomorrow I'm gonna do another stream, I think. No, not on Monday, on Tuesday. On Tuesday night I will do another stream because the 747, oh sorry, the Boeing 707 will release from Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I want to take that one out. Bir şey değil abicim. En az yani yapabileceğim sizin için. Let's go back to English so everybody understand. So not on the 23rd, but on the 24th, when Asobo will release the 707, I will do a review video on it during the day, and at night I will take it out on a live stream so we can see how it is. We can try to fly it from point A to point B. I have zero idea how to fly a plane. I don't know anything about the autopilot system, so we need to see about that. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. Yes, exactly, 707 on Tuesday. First the review. I will put that out during the daytime. Me too. It's from aeroplane heaven, so I don't have high hopes for it, but it could be good as well. Asobo made his wait extremely long, so let's see. It's one of the planes I've been looking forward to since the release of this game, like the classic jetliner, right? So I have high hopes for it. It's the big brother of the 727, so let's see, let's see. Yeah, man, they're dangerous, not high quality, but not the worst either. But it's always disappointing with them. Like with the Stratoliner, super nice plane, but kind of disappointing. You know, it could be better. Could be better. But yeah, what can I say? It's not the worst developer out there, right? It's not M Scenery, so or Captain Sim. Imagine a Sobo teaming up with Captain Sim. I would lose my mind. It would be just such a horrible local legend or famous flyer, name it. Me too, but I don't think so. It's Aeroplane Never we're talking about. I never saw an update from them. Okay, we're in the E170 with the US Airways Express. I'm gonna try one more landing attempt at Dallas. Oh no, not Dallas. What was it? Ronald Reagan. I hope, my friend, I hope. But anyways, my friend from Greece, it was nice having you over here. Go sleep, my friend. You need to wake up early tomorrow. I don't want to keep you waiting. Stay tuned for the video tomorrow for the shortest flight with Emirates. It's gonna be a nice video, at least I think. I also have, like I said on Tuesday, I have the 707 review planned with the review video coming out during the day whenever the plane releases. We also have the, what was it? Live stream later on the night because we want to take a look at the plane in depth with you guys and fly it around some, like do a proper flight. I hope they will. I hope some developer will make my favorite livery for it, the Turkish Airlines pyjama livery. But let's see what will come out of it. There will definitely be a lot of skins available or liveries available on flightsim.to. Did you see it, by the way? It didn't spawn me on the runway I wanted. No worries, mate. I wish you a good night, my friend. Good luck tomorrow, and I hope to speak to you soon. Take care, and see you soon, my friend. Okay, let's try to do a one final landing attempt with this plane. Let's switch the weather over to good weather again. Oh, we switched over here. We're flying in the future. This is gonna be a bit more challenging compared to the other one. Okay, final attempt. İyi geceler kardeşim. Kendine iyi bak. Yine görüşmek üzere. Çok zevkliydi seninle burada. Her zaman beklerim. Okay. Okay. Let's try to line it up with the river. We're gonna follow the river, make a turn to the right, left, right, and then we will land. We are way too low. I'm tired. Let's try to land this bird and let's see what comes out of it. Yes, this was my best approach. We're still off center, but best approach. Yes, very good landing. Another drift with the E170. That was a good landing. My best approach and best landing so far at Ronald Reagan with river approach. $142, honestly, I'm impressed. But we could do better with the 175 or the 170. I love the 170. But guys, that was it for the Flying Turk. I'm extremely exhausted. My phone battery is dead as well. I need to sleep, I think. I said I wouldn't sleep, but at this rate I need to sleep. I wish you guys all a good night. I will start another live stream, like a proper long haul flight, at least a 6 hour, 7 hour flight, maybe across the channel from the US to Europe in the 787, and then finish off the flight tomorrow morning. Oh, in the morning, but I said not tomorrow. Otherwise, it would be a 24-hour flight. I don't have that much time, or a little bit longer even. Sorry. At least we did the Ronald Reagan approach. We got a Ronald Reagan International approach. We got better at it. The river visual in DCA. Lovely approach, guys. I'm gonna do this more often. This is a nice challenge. Keeps things fresh as well. Keeps this flight simulator exciting. It's not only doing ILS landings and easy approaches. No, no. Sometimes it's about doing these more difficult approaches. But thank you for watching, everybody. I wish you all a good night, safe flights and safe landings. See you guys in another one.